We're located here at our production facility in the metropolitan area of Coatmish, Michigan. I think the population is around 200 people. Our production facility is an old industrial commercial warehouse type setting. We've set this up over the course of probably 10 years to be able to grow, produce, propagate trees. We focus in on collecting rare old growth trees. We capture those genetics, then get those genetics planted out. We've got a little office next door with a tissue culture lab, small growing area in the back, so it kind of all flows together. We also have large greenhouses on our family farm. My great-grandfather's farm, they produce flowers. Granddad kind of evolved into trees, and then my father followed his footsteps. I believe my daughters are fifth generation on the family farm. Our younger generation is much more connected to the earth, and they know and are, I guess, more willing to accept the fact of the way things are. The kids are like, this is what we have. This is what is going on. If I plant this tree, I can capture CO2 and it will release oxygen. Isn't that a good thing? We believe that's the way of the future, right? If we can inspire our kids, if we can teach our kids some of the things to solve some of these issues. We're so far past just saving what we have left that we need to get into restoration. And I believe that's what Archangel's good at, is restoration. We've evolved our kind of strategy from growing plants into propagating propagators now, right? So I could plant 1 million trees myself, but is that going to save the planet? I really don't think so, right? I think what it's going to maybe save the planet or make a difference is getting 1 million people inspired to save what we can save, plant what we can plant. If this could happen in Northern California, or if this could happen in China, right, this would be more important there. So I feel like maybe we can inspire them. Maybe we have inspired people. You would be amazed at the amount of people throughout the world that have entered that door. And I think that's the part of the reason that I stay around is like, wow, this is inspiring. People show up. They're like, pouring their heart out to you in the middle of nowhere. And they showed up to do it. And it's like, wow, that's impressive. You drove 4 or 5 hours. You flew from a different country to get here. Monday, they're shipping out 2,000 redwoods. Can't wait to see what that'll do in the next 50 years. It's really fun. It's inspiring just to see people doing things that you showed them. And now, it's really taken off in its own little entity. It's an amazing thing. Edison tried thousands of times before the light bulb finally worked. So same sort of thing happened here. And I think a lot of it was inspired by people telling you this is never going to work. Over the course of years, we have had so many friends, family members, donors show up. That's really what inspires us. Just don't quit, don't give up. That spirit, you have that hope that things are going to work out. So you're doing it almost on faith that things are going to work out. And I think that inspires a lot of people too, because in the face of adversity, what are you going to do? You just got to keep plodding along. You just got to keep going. You don't quit when things get tough. And that's one thing that was inspiring about my father is he struggled, whether it be funding or not proper education or just the right setup. But somehow this thing keeps plodding along. It's because you're inspired. I think a lot of that stuff comes from Mother Nature's inspiration. And that's what we have here. We've got sand dunes, we've got clean water, we've got national parks, things like that literally out our back door that we take for granted. And I think that's what draws me, keeps me here, is the cool weather, the clean water, the hills, the natural beauty. And I believe that it doesn't matter if you're from rural Benzie County, the middle of nowhere, Manistee County, Michigan. If you have the right message and you are passionate about what you do and you can inspire others, you can move mountains.